Welcome back to Bazaar Morning Call. There's green on the screen. In fact, most markets across the world, Asian markets, US markets are all seeing a hue of green. Our research team is here to help you with the stocks for the day. First up, let's find out what went wrong with Siemens this time around. Vaishta is here for more. Vaishta.
Hi Sonia, good morning. Well, Siemens, which follows a financial year of October to September, declared their Q4 FY22 results yesterday post-market. There's been a healthy growth on year-on-year basis, but have missed estimates on all fronts. The revenues jumped 12%, came in at 4,600 crores. The poll was at 5,100 crores. The margins have come in at 11.1%. Poll was at 12.2%. The order backlog is also at 17,100 crores. On a full year basis, the revenues have jumped 22%. EBITDA margins have fallen to 10.9% versus 11.3%. Now, in terms of segmental performances, Smart Infra and Digital Industries performance has come in strong. On a full year basis, while there was a drag in margins for the energy and mobility segments, and these two segments are among the largest business verticals for Siemens. I would go with a mild red on the stock.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Vaishta. Well, Vedanta, that's more of a dividend play, and they've declared a rather large dividend yet again. The third interim dividend, 17 rupees 50 paise. That's the total. The total dividend payout will be around 6,500 crores, out of which, since the promoter holds 70%, they'll receive 70% of that. So that's around 4,500 crores odd. The utilization of these funds will be interesting because Vedanta, now they're not just passing through what Hindustan Zinc is giving them, they're also paying from their own kitty. So what does the promoter entity want to do with these additional funds that they're receiving? The debt obligations are more or less managed, even without the 17 rupees. So interesting to see whether it's for the semiconductor plant or some kind of diversification. So we'll wait by for that. The record date has been fixed as of, and 30th of November. So you can buy T-2, that's 28th of November till then to be eligible for this. And year to date, well, they've paid close to around 68 rupees 50 paise. I remember a couple of years ago when the stock was around this price of around 80 rupees odd. Vedanta's net debt is around 32,000 crores, and in all probability, given that they're not just passing on what Hindustan Zinc is giving them, they'll have their debt numbers likely to go up because of this dividend payout. So stock opens up in the green. Interesting to see what happens from there.
All right, thanks very much, Nigel, for that. Now, Adani Enterprises is the other one in focus. Vivek is standing by to tell us why. Vivek, hi, morning.
Well, good morning. So Adani Enterprises, some interesting news flow coming in there. The company has said that they've scheduled a board meeting on November 25th, and this meeting is to consider and approve any fundraising proposal that the board has. So, the fundraising proposal could be either via a further public offering, or it could be via a qualified institutional placement. Now, interestingly, some news reports are indicating that the quantum of this particular fundraise could be quite big. They're indicating the size could be between $1.8 to $2.4 billion. And interestingly, if you're looking at the shareholding, the promoter entities own over 72% as far as Adani Ent is concerned.
Okay, thanks for that. Well, Vaishta is back with us. She's going to talk about Zee Entertainment and why she's tracking that one this morning. Vaishta, over to you.
Hi Sonia. Well, TRAI has announced the implementation of the new tariff order 2.0, which was prolonged since quite some time. So there were details which were expected, and it's finally out. Now, as per the earlier new tariff order 2.0 version, the prices on channels which are forming a part of the bouquet were capped at 12 rupees, which would directly hit the ARPUs of consumers subscribing to the channels on an a la carte basis. Also, there was a capping on the discount of a 33% for bouquet prices versus the sum of the a la carte prices. Now, as per the latest new tariff order 2.0 order, the channels which are forming a part of the bouquet shall be capped at an a la carte price of 19 rupees. So the price has been revised. Also, the discount of maximum 45% can be imposed on the bouquet price versus the sum of the a la carte. Now, we have to watch out for the NTO 2.0, which is to be implemented by February of 2023, and the channel pricing list will be submitted by the 1st of Jan 2023.
Noted that, Vaishta. Thanks for that. Well, Mangalam joins in to tell us about Nykaa. Mangalam, another resignation, a little bit worrying, right?
When it rains bad news, it really pours, and that's what's taking place with Nykaa as well. Yesterday, we got the announcement that the CFO has resigned, Arvind Agarwal, and he's resigned with effect from November 25th, which is just 2 days from here. And he said he will be pursuing other opportunities in the digital and startup space. Irrespective of that, in the last couple of months, we've seen two big resignations. The CTO, Sanjay Suri, resigned with effect from November, and then we had the CEO of FSN Brands, Reena Chhabra, resigning in August as well. All this at the time when the funds are selling. The stock is down 50% this year, 60% lower from its post-listing highs. And over the last few trading sessions, we've seen massive selling, post-bonus shares being credited by holders like TPG as well as Lighthouse. So in light of all of this doesn't bode too well, especially given the position of a CFO at the time when everyone's talking about the way the bonus was issued at the same time the fund selling does not bode well. See some further selling in this counter.
Absolutely. Okay, further selling expected in Nykaa. Multiple resignations there at the top level. Doesn't bode well for the business at all, especially from a shareholder standpoint. Well, let's go across to Ekta now. She's tracking Aurobindo Pharma this morning. Ekta, over to you.
Thanks for that. Well, the news with regards to Aurobindo Pharma is that we've managed to access the Form 483, which was issued to Aurobindo's Unit 9, which is basically an API, an API unit for the company. Now, just to give you a background, the US FDA had issued 10 observations to this particular unit. It was inspected from November 10 to November 18, and the unit earlier was classified as an official action indicated status in May of 2019. So it already had a regulatory concern on it, and now with the 10 observations which we've managed to access, while experts say that there are not data integrity observations, the point is the road might be long for them to resolve it, and hence maybe you could see a bit of red for Aurobindo today.
All right, Ekta, thanks very much. Aurobindo in focus once again. More stocks with news flow. Sonal is here with that list. Sonal, hi.
Good morning, Prashant. When two stocks on my radar, Aether Industries, where the company says that they have signed a long-term master agreement with Polaroid, that is a Europe-based company. This is for research and manufacturing. They also go on to say the MSA will include cooperation in the areas of R&D and manufacturing services for Polaroid film, the product that we use, and also Polaroid Life Sciences, that is the medical equipment segment of the company. The other one that I'm watching out for is DCW. The company has planned to double its CPVC capacity by adding another 10,000 tons of capacity, and CPVC project which is expected to be commissioned in second half of FY24. They plan to augment the capacity utilization of its SIOP plant, which is synthetic iron oxide pigments, to 100%, and this debottlenecking will take place by Q1 of FY24. So some expansion plans and some debottlenecking plans for the company.
All right. Okay, thanks a lot, Sonal, for that. Well, let's find out more about some of these newer listings. Keynes Technology that we're tracking this morning. There's Max Financial as well. Vivek is here to give us the latest on all of that. Vivek.
Well, that's right. So Keynes Technology, yesterday saw a very healthy debut, and even after that, some very strong fund action has been seen, yesterday in yesterday's trading session. Goldman Sachs bought almost 4.6 lakh shares. Norges Bank bought 9.2 lakh shares. Nomura India bought around 6 lakh shares, and even ValueQuest Investment Advisors bought almost 9.8 lakh shares. All of these shares were bought at prices well above the IPO price. So some green expected to be seen on the screen as far as Keynes is concerned. Max Financial, a very interesting block deal happened yesterday. Catalyst Trusteeship Limited sold 54 lakh shares. However, what we understand from our sources is that the shares that were pledged with this particular lender are now, it's a cleanup trade for this particular lender. So again, expect some bounce back from this particular selling that is done.
All right. Thanks very much, Vivek. Appreciate you joining us with that list. Well, here's a quick recap of the top stocks that you should watch out for. On the positive news flow side, you have Vedanta, Adani Enterprises, Zee Entertainment, Aether Industries, DCW, Keynes Technology, and Max Financial Services. Stocks with red, Siemens, Nykaa, and Aurobindo Pharma.
All right, well, the other space that's buzzing overnight has been the commodity space. A good bounce is what we've seen. A lot of